إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد. Manners and etiquettes when you deal with one another, especially listening. It is not only an art, but also it is an etiquette. If you can't listen, then you can't talk. That's the rule. If you want to be a speaker, you have to be a good listener. And if you want to show respect, you listen to the one who is talking to you. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when someone speaks to him, he never interrupts until they finish. In fact, when Quraysh came and met with him, and they want to basically make a deal with him to not propagate Islam, and they were giving him offers, and each of those offers is humiliating. If you are crazy, we'll find you someone to cure you. If you need money, we'll make you rich. If you want to get married, we'll marry you the most beautiful one. If you are looking for leadership, we'll make you the leader. Everything that he never asked for. And then he listened all the way until he finished. And he confirmed that he finished. قَالَ لَهُ أَفَرَغْتَ. Are you done? He said, yes. He said, I listened to you, listen to me. And he recited Quran on him only. And he begged him to stop. Because of the powerful effect of Surah Fussilat that he recited on him. فَإِنْ أَعْرَضُوا فَقُلْ أَنذَرْتُكُمْ صَاعِقَةً مِثْلَ صَاعِقَةِ عَادٍ وَثَمُودٍ. If you turn away, I'm warning you from a sa'iqah. Sa'iqah, it could be stricken by lightning, it could be tornado, hurricane, disaster that will befall on you, just like it happened to the people of Prophet Salih, alayhi salam, people of Thamud. He begged him to stop. My point is, he listened until the end, even though it was a humiliating conversation and aggressive. Listen to this hadith. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma قال أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم اتخذ خاتما فلبسه. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam took a ring and wore it. ثم قال شغلني هذا عنكم منذ اليوم إليه نظرة وإليكم نظرة ثم رمى به. Pay attention to this hadith. A ring the Prophet ﷺ wore. He said, this ring took me away from you. I could not focus on you or pay attention to you. I look at you, then I look at the ring. I look at you, then I look at the ring. He took the ring and he threw it. Can you do that to your iPhone? إليه نظرة إلي نظرة. You look here, you check your messages, then you look at me. Forget me. How about Jumu'ah? Jumu'ah, how many people use their phones? And how many people text and think that texting is not talking? When you take a pebble and you play with it, and the Prophet ﷺ says you have no Jumu'ah, you lost all the reward. What is texting different than that? How many people sitting, you go to visit a person, you sit there and he sits here, more than likely both on phones, or one will be on the phone and the other, what other choices he had. He's not going to tell him, listen to me, so he takes his phone and be checked. Maybe when he's surfing, he'll find some, oh, did you read this? Listen to this. Really, you have to listen to that. You're going to visit a person, and it's taking you away from. That's disrespect. Disrespect when someone is talking, you are looking at your phone. Unfortunately, husband and wives are no exception. Nowadays, no family relationship. Children, parents, husband, wife, brothers, sisters, everyone is lost, to the point that one man texted his wife for a cup of tea and a piece of cake while she is in the same room. But she was kind enough to send him a text with a picture of cup of tea and a nice cake, and under it, anything else, Habibi. He called her, she would not answer, right? He said, get me a glass of water. She won't. Took her phone, put it in the kitchen, dialed the number. She ran to the phone to see who answered. He said, please bring me water on your way. You play games, and it's a fact. Don't be surprised that people sitting, people when they get married, probably the night of consummating the marriage, they will be on the phones. Reality. It's reality, because it's like a disease. You can't. You know, one person in my Friday lecture, I said, you can't use your phone. And one person at the end, I saw him sitting in another room. So I went and I said, why? And he said, because you said you can't use the phone. And I said, okay, well, don't use the phone. It's only 30 minutes, 45 minutes. He said, I can't. And I said, well, if you can, I'll take it from you. He said, if you want to do that, I will not come at all. I will just leave. He cannot. He literally told me, I cannot let the phone down. It's not a challenge. He doesn't mean to challenge me. It's a disease. He just got used to it. And nowadays, we have children. They grow up on the phone in their hands. And how do you expect those to give up that phone when they grow up? And how do you expect their mentality to be? Screen, that's all they see. They don't even know what roads are. Their brain cannot even develop because it doesn't see anything but that picture, just moving things. It will be incapacitated. But our topic here is for adults, mainly. Respect. Where is respect when you are listening? Listen to Ata ibn Abi Rabah, one of the great faqih and alim from the tabi'een. He said, إن الرجل ليحدثني بالحديث فأنصت له كأني لم أسمع هذا الحديث من قبل وقد سمعته قبل أن يولد. Try do that. He said, the person speaks to me or tells me a story or whatever. I listen to him attentively as if he is saying this the first time I hear it, and I have heard it before he was born. Meaning, such an old thing. Yet I don't interrupt, and I listen to him, make him feel like it's the first time I hear it. Try do that with someone. He will continue your conversation. Yeah, I know. Okay, you're going to say, he will interrupt you. He will cut you off. He will continue it. He will do everything but listen to you. Listen to this. Al-Ahnaf ibn Qais, he lived to witness the Prophet ﷺ, but he accepted Islam, but he did not actually see the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. كان إذا أتاه رجل وسع له في المجلس فإن لم يكن هناك سعة أراه كأنه يوسع له. Ahnaf ibn Qais is so famous in patience and perseverance, patience and taking his time. Yani he is halim. Yani it was reported that if he gets angry, 1,000 men will get angry to his anger and they don't know why. Because it's impossible almost for him to get angry. So they know for sure if he got angry, something really is horrible. He said that when someone comes and he is in a gathering, out of respect and manners, he would give some space for him to sit. If there isn't space, he will show him that he is trying to find a space for him. Just to give him the feeling, it's like saying, forgive me, I can't, there's no room. Us, we sit, the person comes, even when there is space, we're not willing to get closer, like in the Jumu'ah. Literally you go, nothing happens. Yani I have to interrupt the khutbah to tell you come forward, you don't get it? And you sign the space, you see people come closer. But there's so much space still. Why? Everybody is selfish. Majority cares for his and himself. He wants his room. He wants his space. Some may have a reason, but the majority don't. It can't be everybody in the masjid crippled or handicapped. Some, I know they have knee problem and all that. Maybe we forgive that. But why you don't do that? Why you don't do what you like people to do to you? This is manners, this is respect. Abu Ayyub أو أيوب ابن المتوكل قال اسمعوا كان إمام النحو الخليل إذا أفاد إنسانا شيئا لم يره بأنه أفاده وإن استفاد منه شيئا أراه بأنه استفاد منه. Khalil ibn Ahmad, he is a great linguist. Yani he is famous in language, the Arabic language. So he used to, when someone asks him and benefits him, he acts like he did not give him any information, even though he gave him hefty information. Some information you may receive from a person took him 20 years before he got it. You got it in 1 minute or one question. So he doesn't show him that he benefited him. So he doesn't feel obliged to do anything to him, to thank him, or to get him a gift or something. But when he benefits from someone, he shows him that he benefited from him so much by showing appreciation, by giving some compliments and stuff. It's the manners of dealing with people, the etiquettes of listening, the etiquette of disseminating the message, and also receiving the message from other people, how you deal. Just like I give you something, I'm not expecting thank you from you. You should thank me though. I don't ask for it, but you should do it. It's your right to thank me, or my right that you thank me, but I don't ask for it. And I conclude with this hadith to show you how is respect and how is holding the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in high regard. يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فيما يرويه ابن عباس رضي الله عنه قال رأى خاتما من ذهب في يد رجل فنزعه فطرحه وقال يعمد أحدكم إلى جمرة من نار فيجعلها في يده فيجعلها في يده. He said يعمد أحدكم إلى جمرة من نار فيجعلها في يده. He saw a gold ring in the hand of some man, some companion, radiyallahu anhu. So he took it from his hand and threw it. And he said, let some of you basically put a burning coal in his finger instead of the ring. Meaning that this is how it's going to be the day of judgment. Meaning that it's haram. Meaning that the companions concluded that it is a major sin to wear gold for men, because he gave a warning that you get some fire, basically, like saying you're going to be punished in the hellfire. So they told the companion, why don't you go and take it? He said, A'udhu Billah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam throws something and I go and pick it up. He could have picked it up to sell it and benefit from it. There's nothing wrong, no haram. But his manners, his etiquettes, his high regards of what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ took from his hand and threw, he's going to go back and take it. It might show some disrespect, like you threw something and he comes and put it and take it back. Even this remote thinking made him not take it, and someone else took it and benefited from it. So when we sit listening, when you listen to someone talking to you, your friend, your father, your son, your brother, anyone else, think. Yani, real story, one husband telling his wife, he was talking to her and she was on the phone. And he told her, I'm talking to you and you're not listening, you're playing. She said, Wallahi, I listened to you until you finished the sentence. Yani, you know what that means? She only had patience to listen one sentence from her husband before she went back to the phone. You find other people, the person will be talking and the other one, yeah, I know. Yeah, subhanallah. You are on the phone and someone else is talking to you. And sometimes we do that with our children. And then we complain to our children why you don't like to sit with us. And sometimes the other way around. The children do that to the parents. It's technology, but we love the technology and we can use it, but make sure you use it right. There are manners and etiquettes that you need to learn when you're listening. Imam Malik, rahimahullah, when he wants to speak about the Prophet ﷺ, a hadith, he would not speak until he has wudu. He treats it like he treats the Quran. And here you find people, you're saying, Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Qala Allah ta'ala, and people playing or not listening or anything. And when they used to say the hadith, if they are like reclining and someone comes and asks him a hadith, they sit and they fix themselves, and it's like the Prophet ﷺ is standing in the front of them, fixing their clothes and everything so they can be in such a presentable way to show the hadith, or to before they can talk about the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. مَا لَكُمْ لَا تَرْجُونَ لِلَّهِ وَقَارًا. What happened to us? We don't hold Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger in high regards. If we are dealing this way with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His Messenger, you can tell how badly our relationship will be. Just like when I talked about marriage, if you expect your household to be peaceful, the husband and the wife have to be connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, peace from where? Who brings peace? أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. You cannot get peace without the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the same way here, respect, especially in Jumu'ah. No handshakes. Tomorrow is Friday. No handshakes, no salamu alaykum, no marhaba, no how are you, no alaykum as-salam, nothing. You're coming to listen. And make sure you come early. If you come after the Imam got up, you're not recorded. Meaning the angels did not record you, because angels close their books when the Imam gets on the minbar, says Salamu Alaikum. Angels come to listen. So make sure you come early. And if you are from the people who come and hang at the door every Friday, make sure you change that bad habit and come early and sit in the front or somewhere where you can sit comfortable. And if you are worried about leaving early, making your plans that this is Friday, a special day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes late, it's not going to end the world. Yani you have to make some room and put some expectation, just like when you want to go for a meeting at 1 o'clock and the distance is 12:30, is half an hour. You don't go at 12:30. You go at 12 or 12:15. You say, no, I have to give myself 15 minutes to 30 minutes in case there's traffic, accidents, you never know. Yeah, you're right. You never know. This is good. But what about Jum'ah prayer? Why don't you do the same thing? Why don't you put your time and say, well, the imam might take a little bit extra 5 minutes, maybe there's somebody blocked my car, maybe something goes on. That hinders you 10, 15 minutes. So plan your life based on that, whether you are in school or you are at work or anywhere. And give it time, come early. Wallahi, sometimes I come late. Yani, the beginning of the khutbah, I feel so weird. It's like I am not there when the imam started the topic. I don't know how people enjoy coming in the middle and they stand over there looking, waiting for someone to move forward. You listen to a khutbah at the door or outside and you do it week after week. A lot of people keep repeating that. And you try to remind, subhanallah, this is Jum'ah prayer. فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْءِ. Command. Come and leave business. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, khairul raziqeen. So brothers and sisters, make sure to come early to Jumu'ah, to listen to anyone who talks to you, have respect and have manners, and inshallah, you get nothing but good respect and good manners and hasanat before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakum Allahu khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.